Welcome everybody. So we are continuing on with the plaster repairs. I have my two lovely assistants.
Hi. Hi.
So we are currently working on the plaster, continuing on with that. So I've got it in a bunch of different phases. I have some spots like up over here where I have just holes drilled because I had to get a step stool out to be able to reach. And then I have other stages where I currently have glue in the holes. And then I have my next stages where I have it screwed. This glue is still squishy and wet. And then after we're done with that, we move on to stages after we have removed everything and we scrape it all down with a scraper to prep the plaster for the next step of going through and hitting it with this tape. I like the self-adhesive mesh tape that they make. You guys can use whatever it is that you want to use. I buy the super heavy duty, like if you look real close at this, you can see it's not just a standard cross hatch. This stuff goes all over the place because, well, actually I've never used this stuff, so I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, so we've got that up. And after that we do a base coat with just a standard taping, like a 5-inch taping knife, and push it in really well in here, start to let that cure. Now the way that I am going about doing this is I've done it over here already, and you can see this is basically my finished product, other than I want to knock off some of these aggressive, like really low spots or any of my tooling marks like I've got down here. I'm going to go through and kind of build that up a little bit more. But this is 100% no sanding. So what I am doing is I'm taking standard joint compound and I'm using a 15-inch taping knife, and I am spreading it out in one layer, coming back with my taping knife, knocking down the high spots with the knife, which this one's only a 12-inch, I think, but I come through and I knock down the high spots with a knife, and then we come back and do another coat, and I start to work it until the texture that I'm going for. I'll go back and I'll start to work this until it is until it starts where I start getting this real fine kind of texture here. Now, like I said, I'm going to fill in like some of these lower spots here and some of these spots, but yeah, I think this stuff's going to work pretty decent, and it's going to give it that kind of rustic feel that this place should have, and the kind of feel that it had before, and what I want to keep. I don't want that new drywall feeling. If I want the new drywall feeling, I'd put up new drywall. I don't want that. So this is our next step. And then I finish this guy off a little bit, and it'll be ready for paint. I need to paint the ceiling. I still have my lovely green drop cloth here. My furniture, obviously, nothing fancy. Most of it's old family junk that I had because I basically started with nothing, and we've still got most of it left. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna keep rocking it out and making progress, and you guys will get to see it, hopefully. Have a great night.